The first words on the stream as we begin a new session of Rescue at Raxis. Last time, Cornelius does not make good decisions under pressure. And the party have found themselves with a new job to look forward to.
Employment!
With not much of a payoff apart from getting rid of the debt that Cornelius' brother accrued and is now slapped on him. His brother has absconded.
As usual.
And the party, well, most of them, are walking away from the bar as Cornelius explains the terms of this job they have taken. Along with stuff like it'll take them through the current front of a war. Zarzul, however, you're still in the sump. What are you up to?
I'm having a couple of drinks and just listening to the ambience to see if anything's interesting before I'll head back home.
I mean, there's not a whole lot of chatter, and you can see, like, the hobgoblin there is having a nice steady drink or two. And then there's the guy covered in dragon hide.
Yeah.
He's not conversing a lot or doing a whole lot, he's just sitting there.
This is just a bar where people go to drink and do nothing. Okay.
Well, at the moment it does, because most of the tables have been cleared by some of the hooded men.
Yeah.
I mean, the only other thing you can see is an uncomfortable amount of public displays of affection between the knight and her mercenary friend.
Okay.
It also looks like there could be a certain degree of tenseness between the mercenaries near you, on a table near here, as they continue to glare at the ones in the corner up here.
Okay. How do I have any idea how long before the barroom brawl breaks out? Like, get a gauge of this?
You're usually pitch black drunk by this point, but you figure maybe in, like, one trip. If someone does something, it'll go off, probably. Have you ever seen the music video for Lonely Digger? Basically that.
Okay, I'm gonna just sidle closest to the door or to the way out and just leave before the fight starts. People tend to step on kobolds when that thing goes on. Excuse me.
Oh, are you... The hobgoblin turns to you. Are you with the Sir Dwarf?
With Noggin? Yes. Yes.
He looks at you. How visibly alcoholed is Zarzul?
Only minor.
Only minor, okay. So he's able to stand to
Squires.
attention and whatnot, fine.
Yep.
I would like to make a request. Just a small one. If he requires the aid of me and my small company, he merely needs to ask for Yonel.
Young. Okay. I'll let him know.
We are at his disposal.
Okay. Thank you, good sir. Have a good night.
You too. Safe travels. Nice dog.
Thank you.
And now we're back to the streets with the party
Yeah.
and the wizard.
Oh yeah, we ran out on his ass.
Well, good. Sasul. Do you think Wolfgang could help track someone down?
Possibly, depending on where he's gone. Are you interested in where your brother has got to?
Yes. Do you think that's
Okay.
something Wolfgang can assist or you?
I'm assuming we start from the back window of the bathroom.
I would suggest so, yes. Or the kitchen, one of those two, whichever one have the back door.
Okay, let's start tracking then. This probably won't go well, but never mind. Let's see how.
I mean,
can we get back there?
When has that ever stopped you before?
besides, Wolfgang has advantage on this shit. You know, he's
Yeah,
a wolf.
I
He's meant to
know.
hunt things.
Yeah, but you know how Zarzul is with rolls? That he's supposed to be good at.
Only for Zarzul's sheet.
Okay. Let's see if this
Yeah,
works.
you're able to see it. He thinks he's got him. It could also be just one of the many people who have ran out the back here.
He knows a Cornelius type smell. The brother can't be too much different,
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
but there is the base level there. There's some familiarity.
With Cornelius' scent, there's only one perfume. With Constantine, there's multiple.
Okay, definitely easy to track then.
Yeah, he's a potent swirl. Alcohol, shame, annoyance, and pomposity. No, wait, we're still on Cornelius here. Hang on. Yeah, he thinks he's got someone that's distinct enough.
Okay. Let's slowly just follow this along. No need to great hurry or anything. Just take it easy.
Fuck's sake, Webgun.
on
It's
the
only
ground
the
somewhere.
afternoon. It's lunchtime and you're sozzled.
Yeah, it's a liquid lunch.
It's the Zarzul juice.
So you're going hunting for Constantine.
Yes.
Are you informing the rest of the party of this, or are you also taking this decision on your own?
Well, I would have been following, so I mean, I didn't need to get told.
Isn't it great when the lady stands by your side, Cornelius?
So when's the wedding?
I mean, she could perform at any time. She just has to prepare a spell.
Does it?
Or
does it
Zarzul.
work?
Zarzul could officiate.
Oh lord.
Yep.
Yeah, he could. This is true.
So,
Or
Malgar and
just
Castalia,
raise
how about you?
Paladin.
How
That'd
about you
work
two?
just as
For
well.
now, following this kobold, because I
Follow
totally
kobold.
ditched the bar for this. So I
Yeah,
might
you
as
could
well
have been
stick to my
drinking.
gun. Yeah,
You
so I
could
might
have
as
been
well
sitting
stick to
and
my
drinking,
gun.
in fact.
Yeah.
By now the fight could have broken out. You would be in.
And there was a
Yeah.
guy paying for your drinks. This is all bad, Malgern. This is all no good, very bad.
Yeah, I'm super grumpy, but I'm following the kobold.
Castalia, how about
following
you?
the wolf.
That's the Castalia response we know.
Doesn't tell me what you're doing, though. Are you going to stick with the party?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go, then. And congrats follows. He's starting to see a theme here. The wizard just happily involving the rest of the party for his own personal deeds.
Mhm. I'm not saying he's an asshole, but
I'm a wizard.
this is true.
And as you...
Everything he does is more important than us.
Yes.
Wolfgang's got a pretty decent idea of a man in panic. He's following along quite quickly. Seem to be going just in a straight line, not many dips and dives. And honestly, most of the traffic here is a little more unwashed and easier to ignore. Well, when you continue to go down south, you find the reserve tokens.
Oh no.
Roll initiative,
Must
anyway.
Doppelgangers.
Hey, I saw my other buddy in there. He's back.
Nope, not yet. He will be, I'm sure. But yes, winding streets, a few
The
alleyways.
inspector, we could find his brother in no time.
There was this general theme to be noticed that he never went down anywhere inconvenient to walk down. There were other alleys where, you could have lost people quite simply, some boxes strewn about, some hobos and tramps laying around, some disaffected mercenaries just laying around, whole companies of them just filling up the street. I don't know. Everyone constantly went down, seemed to be completely free of any kind of obstacle or person he'd have to deal with.
So
You
he
could-
sounds like a cent.
Still a noble, though a scoundrel.
But not a scoundrel who wants to put any effort in.
That's for the men he pays. And yes, a few more streets go by. You find yourselves getting out of the entertainment district, now into the craftsman's market. A nice little nook. Little turn here and there, and then a quiet bar. And he's seen through the very muddy-looking window. Sitting there, waiting for his glass of wine to be filled.
Okay. No,
No, go ahead.
no, good.
Yes.
There's some wine in there for you.
I'm interested. But I'm also suspicious, as you said that in unison.
Now, why don't you... Now, since you all went along, why don't you go in first? Sit around him and I'll join you in just a few minutes.
Congrats. Gives you the guy, Cornelius.
Yeah.
Explanation, maybe? I don't want to go
Oh, yeah,
menace a
that's
guy just because.
Oh, it's
Well,
it's his brother.
See, why didn't you start off with that?
I was trying to, but apparently Range wanted to tell the entire story for me.
I didn't say the entire story. I just said that it's your brother.
No, let's hear the entire
now
story.
they're arguing.
Oh, so it's family.
Yes. He is the one who's the reason for why we are now in 2,000 gold debt.
Wait, what? I thought we just got a job. When did this debt come in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
wait. I also have questions.
I mentioned that we were outside the bar in the end last week.
Yeah, that was last week. Yeah.
So he did make. Okay.
But now he's bringing it up more clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he mentioned it was family.
Well,
mentioned it was
only to
family.
you. The rest decided
Did he
to join
mention
in.
the debt though?
No, because I only just found out about that. So I'm assuming everyone wants to have a bit of a word with him.
Oh yes.
And you.
Yes.
Yes, but that's why I'm suggesting you go in first. He has no idea about you. So why don't you sit around with him, make sure there's no easy escape, and I shall come in shortly.
Yeah, we're inconspicuous. Could be worse.
And I'm just looking at the big ass dragonborn, like, yeah, inconspicuous. You know, thinking to myself,
Could have
big
been
guy
worse.
doesn't know what he is sometimes.
Could have been worse. My girlfriend could have been dressed for battle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess you came with right after your work.
Yes.
Yeah, I figured as much.
I did not expect to be fighting today.
Yeah.
Which is why she's
Oh, no,
wearing a
it-
fully covering outfit.
In actual pants.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Ah,
Just a
yes,
blacksmith-
actual pants.
Just a blacksmith coming in for a drink.
That
Yeah.
sounds good. It's hidden, Malcolm.
Oh, you're not holding hands?
The bar.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Hang on, let's do a little reshuffle here. Let's make this situation entirely unique.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, where am I? Like, he told me to head in. I was like, I get it. We're using the same building. Okay.
And there we go. Completely different.
I don't mind it, but I just now that I know what's going on. Okay.
Well, I figured you guys want to be positioning yourselves and all, so sure.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just going to make it a completely original experience, not at all like what we just had.
Hmm.
And there is some low-level chatter, not a whole lot going on in this bar right now. It's pretty late. It is a time when people just get seriously staring into the bottom of their glasses, hoping it's not going to be dry on the bottom.
I'm noticing several matching tokens over in this direction.
It's fine, it's fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
It's fine.
And
It's a
then,
completely
then
different
there's
bar
these
situation.
gentlemen.
Yeah, it's completely original setting.
and then there's this thing.
You don't even see
But
that
I'm more
room.
worried about, like, am I about to get shanghaied? Like, this is...
What's the worst that could happen in a dingy bar?
Someone gets thrown out the front window.
I don't know, I'm just getting Wizards and Warriors flashbacks when they go to the bar now.
I'm going to order a couple of drinks from the barman for my dwarf friend,
Gonna
and one for myself as well.
not sit at the bar, I'm gonna sit in this chair over here. That way I know where the door is, my back's not to them, and I'm keeping an eye out.
All right, little man. You want the house froth or something fancy?
The house will be fine.
It is a clunky flagon. Pretty big, though. And he is just pouring it from the tap. You're picturing probably about 2/3 of it is just froth as he sets it. It
That's
spills.
fine.
Ah, yes, the beer version of potato chips.
Basically.
Yeah.
Constantine, of course, very quickly having a woman upon his lap. A few gold coins passing into her hand.
I know Malgern may or may not have figured this out, but which one's Constantine?
The peacock.
The fancy pants that's right behind you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I must not have noticed because I noticed social was down. Okay.
It's kind of nice, but whenever Scotch redrew his token, because they kind of match.
Oh, that's kind of disappointing. Scotch, you could have drawn your brother.
Well,
I
wait.
just kind of think it looks like Tim Curry.
I'm just over here like, is he an Empire swordsman? Like, is that what we're doing?
Yeah, he's from Warhammer Fantasy. He's some.
I was gonna say
Landsnick.
that looks like
Yeah, Lance Connect.
I always thought they were Landsknecht.
I thought so too, but no, I think Scotch is more right.
I think that just depends on where in
It's
Germany you.
it's Landsnecht.
So yeah, you guys are making yourself comfortable.
More harsher German would be Landsknecht, but yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm not feeling great about this.
anybody else gonna join us? Because like,
I mean, all you've
I
told
know
us
that's
is
his brother. I don't understand the context of any of this.
Yeah, that's the thing. Congrats is actually asking that before he goes in. You know, he's okay. He's your brother. I got that.
Mm-hmm.
Does he need menacing?
Not so much menacing as to make sure that he actually stays through the entire discussion.
And doesn't pull a runner again.
Because the way I see this debt will be paid, and it will be only be about less than a month before he accrued a similar amount of debt. And we might not be in town this time, so he will be dead. Also, I do not appreciate being left in a room with obvious criminal, abandoned by my own brother.
You could have called for us.
True. Still does not change the fact that I was abandoned by my own brother.
Well, that's just flesh and blood at times.
However, if you in
No,
this
no.
situation,
It's
not
all right,
to your
I'll-
taste, you are.
It's all right. That's enough. I'll pin him to the floor if he needs to.
Don't worry about using too much force now.
Yeah. Not. This is for you to resolve. I'm just going to keep him in place for it to happen.
Oh, no,
Okay.
like I said, don't hold back.
Okay, so just make sure he's breathing at the end.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
All right. I just like Cornelius chasing after him. No, you don't have to hold back.
Should we just make it so he's capable of being revived?
I don't think we're wasting a diamond.
Yeah.
True.
Come to
Talia,
think of it,
please.
I don't think we have any right now.
Let's just say he already spent his allotment of diamond value.
Yeah, I'm getting the metaphors. It's fine. Come on. I'm gonna stick with the one devil if it's tempting me. I don't need a second. Shall we go find a table near the victim?
Yes. Hmm. I wouldn't say victim. I would say one in need of conversion.
Alright, after
And
they've gone in.
Well,
I
Castalia,
will
as
come
you
in.
enter, you realize, oh, your boyfriend attracts a lot of attention. Every eye is on him right now. Even Malgurn, who didn't recognize him immediately. It's just something that big enters. You have to take notice in some way. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's probably him.
Loop. I go right on up over there.
Dun, dun, dun.
Castalia, you notice that Constantine follows you more than Kratz. But then he's back to talking with his lady friend. You don't mind, sir. Your dog's shedding a lot of hair right now.
It's fine.
No.
By the way, he doesn't like being called a dog.
I'm
Is
sure
that
he fully
Constantine of
understands.
Barman?
This
Is it Constantine of
This is
Barman?
Constantine.
Hmm.
Yes, I'm telling your bloody hound is making a mess.
It runs in the family.
It is not a hound, good sir. It is a wolf.
Just let anyone in your place, huh? Don't they? Yeah, well, don't discriminate anyone who pays.
Well, that sounds like it's fortunate for you, Constantine.
Move
Ah,
over here now.
Oh, he dropped the C word. Oh, shit.
good. You followed the plan.
Roll initiative!
Ah, yes, the plan.
Were you able to get a hold of the bottle?
No, I was not. There was a crossbow aimed at me.
Oh, just one little crossbow. You can walk it off. No, the point was you get in well with him because you currently have the funds, whereas I am slightly fiscally challenged at the moment. But then you're able to get a hold of a bottle, and then we get our family name back. But I see you didn't bother with that. You just came here to complain. My word,
Oh,
Cornhole. You never were a big thinker.
Oh.
However, due to you, we are going on a little trip.
Well, that's what you enjoy, isn't it? That's why you left any responsibility to the family to go out jaunting around.
Oh no, I think you misunderstood. You are in the equation of we.
Oh, no. After all, I have
Oh,
ties here.
yes.
I have an information network that needs to be constantly supervised.
You mean paid?
No, supervised. The paying's been done.
As I unfold the, you mean as it's been shifted over to me?
Yes, currently, they'll be looking for you for money, but for me, I can keep their influence going and keep a hold of our family right. You see, without a decent web of information, little brother, let me explain it to you here. That information that we needed will go away. It'll go to the next highest bidder. And then I'm having to gallivant to another place to try and find where our vineyard owners are.
Yes, I'm certain that you are going to great efforts for that.
Daily. He's doing this while still fondling his working girl. And sipping his wine.
Excuse me, lady? How much has he been paying you for now?
Oh, well, he paid me 2 gold, so I'm his for the evening.
Ah, well, here you go. Here's the platinum. Go away for the rest of the night.
Oh, ta. Hey, sugar? No.
And I scoot over a little bit.
How about you, dense stuff? She's looking at you, Malgern.
Oh. Yeah, I kind of said no, not excuse me, a bit busy.
She just sidles along, making her way around the tables. My, they move in quickly. How much are you for the evening? As he looks at Rain.
I just give him a look. And I just kind of point at Cornelius.
The answer's 2,000 gold.
Oh, you paid this
Oh,
one as well.
oh. Oh, she's reinforcing the stereotype. I love it.
I'm 2,000 gold, thank you very much.
That's a fair bit of self-flattery. I'd
Well,
give you...
that's the amount you've put us in the hole for.
Oh, this is your little gaggle, I see. And now what, you're going to try and get your revenge using your muscle on me, are you, Cornhole?
Yes. Malgern, would you mind?
Yeah, what are the rules for grappling?
I thought you had the crotch punch already rolled up.
Oh, do you want me to just punch him? I thought you would want me to, like, restrain him.
In out. You want, like the barman watch you raising your fist. In out. Not in my place.
Yeah, so I want to grab this guy and take him out of the place. Then we can beat him up. So I guess.
You gonna roll athletics?
Yeah, that's what I think. There we go. Oh no, that's low. Oh shit.
You never know, though.
Good.
Fuck
You reach for him, and his foot comes out onto your helmet and just shoves you back.
Oh.
Then he takes a fistful of coins from his pouch, throws them into the air. Do you mind? I'm being accosted here by bandits. Roll initiative. As people are taking an interest now.
If only I had another. That would. Oh, I wasted my inspiration on the arena fight. That would have. I need another one.
Well, I mean, to be fair, do you really want to waste this inspiration for this?
It is your brother.
Everyone's ready to go.
No. No, I wouldn't waste inspiration on your brother.
Someone's already... I think Rain's still tagged going to GM.
Okay,
Am I?
holy shit,
Yes.
guys, calm down.
Everyone wants to fight him.
Holy fucking ball. There's my 20s. Fuck off. Like, that's 4 crits in a row. What the fuck? We were one short of a Yahtzee, and of course it's my roll. Holy shit, dude.
But yeah, several
Roll
guys are looking at the
20,
coins
no
flying
joke.
and looking at the numerical advantage they have. Everyone rolled?
I believe so.
I'm in the tracker at least, so.
Yeah, you're in the tracker.
I don't believe this dice algorithm sometimes. I really don't. As someone who plays tabletop games, this is horse shit.
That was so
There's
good,
20
though.
There's 20 sides to that dice.
Like, what was Cornelius' expression when his muscle failed?
Just a hand that slapped on his face.
Zarzul, top of a round, and you're noticing that these guys here and these guys here are drawing weapons. These guys here are just raising their flagons and just look, heads down. They're not getting involved in this one. So what you gonna do,
I'm gonna
Webgun?
yell out. Good sir, you've had far too much to drink. Why did you throw my money pouch around?
Oh.
It's a little... Deception with disadvantage. because he already yelled out he's being accosted, and, you know, the dwarf did try to grab him. The barkeep also complained at you a lot.
Yeah.
Never mind. I
Yeah.
was trying.
I mean, one waitress believes you.
No one believes the kobold.
No one really listens to the kobolds, to be fair. This city's got a lot of them, so they're kind of done with them.
It was worth a try.
It was.
It was. So what else you doing?
Doors there. Hmm. Oh well, I'm gonna flick the barman a platinum, just for the hell of it, and say, we'll be leaving now. We'll take our friend with us.
Yeah, you can get the fuck out.
And I'll go up to the door.
Who would have guessed that the wizard would be the one to start a bar fight? Technically.
I mean,
Castalia. What a shock. It didn't work. Congrats is looking at you. A lot of the bar are looking at you as well, just, you know. You look dangerous.
Not much.
You're a devil.
Alright. I'm going to move here. I'm going to place a hex on him, giving him disability on strength checks.
Devil, she's casting bewitchery upon me.
And then I'm going to shove him to the ground.
you're gonna succeed where I couldn't.
And he's got disadvantage.
Yeah, she is. Oh, for the God's sake.
Kneel, worm. It's time to go.
This is, Talia, can you just... I'll get him.
Please do.
This feels like all kinds of wrong. Yeah, I need you to step aside.
It's all a show, dear. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's a show where you're not showing yourself as a hero.
We're not heroes. What are you talking about?
Sometimes the hand must be a little heavy, especially when the other is unwilling.
Very unlikely
She says as
Constantine's
she's
beating
wearing
this.
the gauntlets.
He got close, though. He got close, but yeah. Congrats has him now. Sorry for your trouble. Looks across the other guys. We're debt collectors. The man owes us a lot. But he only managed to make it 2 squares with the rest of his movement. But he's dragging Constantine by his foot. Alright, that's better. Anything else, Castalia?
Nope.
Cornelius.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Oh,
follow Kurt Gavin.
immediately. Immediately, a hand lashes out. Oh, but he's got a roll disadvantage. He's on his back. Does a 15 hit?
You.
Not when I should throw out a reaction. I throw out a shield.
You prevent your brother from doing free bludgeoning against your ankle.
Yes. Hands up.
Oh, you with your bloody tricks. Mother was always disgusted you went arcane. Anything else, Cornelius?
No, I'm
Got
just
the rest of your movement, got your action.
Yeah. Just gonna follow. Just gonna assist Kurt Gatz, and if anyone is trying to attack him, I'm gonna hit. Oh, actually, no, I can't. Yeah, that's why I can't use it. Oh wait, I can hold an action. Yeah, it's not a reaction. It's just if anyone tries to hit Kurgatz or myself.
It's worth pointing out, Webgun, in case you're worried, no one believes Kurgatz. No one's taking him seriously right now. A dude has chucked coin around, and they're thinking, yeah, this is a chance for us to get some extra pay.
Excellent.
Yeah.
There was some of them slightly drawing weapons, though, so yeah.
Yeah, quite a few of them are drawing weapons. Including the ones
Yeah,
right
and it's
beside
like-
you.
I know. But hey, I'm a non-threatening little kobold.
You're a little too armored and geared for that. Anyway, Cornelius, yeah, what were you saying?
Yeah, if anyone tries to do anything to Kurgatz, at least from my reach, I'll use shocking grasp on them.
Okay. Wolfgang, bow wow, bark.
Gonna head outside.
It's the turn of the guys who definitely look like they have lived their lives as a thug.
I fucking knew it. Malgern called it. It was painfully obvious, and everyone else probably knew it too. But Malgern called this.
Well, it's also just these are exactly the kind of guys who live in these dive bars. They don't look like organized thieves guild guys or anything like that. They're just shitty dudes. These are your professional bullies.
Yeah.
And as they stalk towards Kagratz, you can see that this guy's having regrets. As he stands up, draws out his billy club, starts smacking his hands, he approaches. Oi now, gentleman said to let him go. Ooh. He takes a moment to look at the size of this. Oh. Looks back at his fellas. Who are also getting up a little bit slower. So, let's not be having any of this. And he swings for him.
Can't even keep his composure. This is crazy.
And he hits, because Kagratz is not wearing armor right now.
Oh no.
But Kagratz is a level 8 paladin. So he's got the same hit dice and pretty much the same con as Malgern, so 8
Yeah.
isn't shit.
yeah, it's like that's just.
As
oh,
he just
no, you
smacks
raped
him,
my ankle.
Kagratz lets it happen on the face. Oh shit.
I would run if I.
His other friends are probably looking at him like, "What have you done?"
But they're too stupid now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As he goes for the skinnier man, who is the much
and my
simpler.
reaction.
Yep.
Oh, my holding action.
Yep. 11 shocks him, but he still swings out at you. But it just bounces off the shield. This guy gets up and then gets back down again. Slides his buddy's drinks towards him and slightly turns to look away. Malgern.
Okay, Malgern is just gonna step over here. It's time to get grumpy.
Oh, I'm not fucking scared of you, shorty.
Oh,
You should be.
To be fair, all he's seen of Malgern is getting pushed away by this peacock.
Yeah.
So now it's time to impress him.
okay. Just for that, I'm not gonna use Talon.
Well, also, it might be a bad idea to just cut a fucking dude.
I'm gonna use the tiny tosser.
Oh yeah, it wallops him as you just smack it against the thigh.
Then I bring it around. He's got 2 legs, so I'm gonna break them both. Because he called me names. That might not be a hit though.
That misses.
Yeah.
Still the lever and a little bit of dexterity.
Yeah. What kind of face is he making after I hit his leg?
Hard to tell, mainly because his bottom lip seems to be eating most of his face at the point.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna give him the smirk, like, yeah, say it again. I'll break the other leg next time. That's my turn.
And then some clanking occurs. as these guys get up, seeing the odds. You know what? It was a nice bit of coin. Shoving aside this mercenary who is very pissed off.
Oh.
This guy doesn't bring out a club. He draws from his back a war pick. Or correction, a pike. I thought I had... Oh, no. Hang on. I do have a war pick.
Oh god, he's bringing out the can opener. I know what those were used for.
That's a hit on Congrats.
I was gonna say it is, but then I remembered you said he wasn't wearing armor, so... Oh no, you tickled him. Congrats is now mildly irritated.
Ow. You just hear a rattle from inside the armor. So this guy goes after the other scaly person who is much more tempting.
Yeah.
But he actually has a
Think
pike.
so.
There's a 16 hit Zarzul at this point. Did you come fully geared up?
Of course I came fully geared up.
So a 16
I'm
doesn't
not
hit?
Stupid. Oh hell no. I'm
Also-
mildly annoyed at this person.
Yeah, everyone tries to chip in because you're a little weed. 22 hits.
Yep.
For 8
Ooh,
piercing as he
hey.
just tries to skewer you.
Yeah, there's your moment, Corpus. Does a 22 hit?
Hmm.
Yes.
Constantine? 22 is pretty fucking good, actually. Oh, actually, he wouldn't get 22. He's on disadvantage, so yeah. Let's see. Can Congrats keep a hold of him? Yeah. Rain. Constantine also cannot get up right now because his speed is 0 due to the grapple.
Mm-hmm.
So he's stuck being dragged on the ground by the huge Dragonborn, who is being menaced by multiple guys.
Yeah.
For your benefit, Cornelius. Rena,
There's
you
gonna
there?
be we're gonna have a long talk about this. She might be having mic problems again,
I'm
possibly.
guessing so.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, problem solved. All right, so I do not stand on top of him.
Maybe
I stand
later.
over here.
Maybe later.
He won't mind.
And I look over.
I'll have you know I pay professionals for that sort of treatment, and she is just an amateur by the looks.
I look over at oh no, this guy, the one that's with the masky.
Yeah, there's a lot of dudes.
Yeah, that guy. And I look at him and I just say, sit.
Yeah, he sits. Yes, ma'am. He sits down like he's in school assembly.
I've always wanted to do that. Okay, I'm good.
Which one did she tell to sit? I didn't see her
The
pin.
guy in front of me.
Right in the
The
middle.
guy
Okay.
you hit the leg.
The guy that I hit with the... Okay.
Anything
fair.
else, Ray?
It's fucking
Nope,
great.
that's good.
Zarzul. The one thing you notice is the fucking furious expression on the barkeep. He wanted you all out, and you turned this into a fracas.
To be fair, we did. There was the rest of the people who did.
I was gonna say, what do you mean we?
Yeah.
You instigated, Constantine reacted, and now there's
No.
a fight.
No. We didn't instigate. There's your instigator right there.
He clearly
No we
saw
in
the
this
dwarf.
situation.
He clearly saw the wizard give the command to the dwarf to grab, and that started it.
I stand by what I
Congratulations, you're an accessory.
said. God damn it.
So Zarzul, what are you up to?
I look at my two armored friends here and say, let's take this outside, and head outside.
In pure Zarzul fashion, just leaves the fight. Yoink.
Yeah, they both take an attack opportunity on you. Oh, one gets max damage and gouges you in the back as you walk away.
Wait, can't he disengage?
Did he? He didn't
take-
say disengage. He said he just walked out.
But he didn't do anything else. I think it was implied, maybe.
No, I'll just walk out.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm gonna use an action to disengage to avoid getting hit.
Yeah, but no, I'll just walk out because, hey, it's my thing. I just walked out, and now I'll just go into myself anyway.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure, because that seemed a little odd.
The funny thing is, they let you get out a little bit, and then they just try to fucking screw you.
Yeah.
Castalia.
I would like to use my action to try and convince the men accosting us to stand down and just pick up the money that's already on the ground.
Depending on what you say, it'll be intimidate or persuasion. Or deception, depending on.
It would be more persuasion than anything.
Depends, again, on what you say.
I think
To be
he's waiting
fair,
for a script.
2 men are already having misgivings. These, the tin heads, though, seem a little bit belligerently drunk.
Gentlemen, please. We are disturbing the barkeep's wonderfully peaceful time. We will simply take our friend here, a family member, who has become the black sheep and needs to be disciplined. He has certainly cast a lot of money around, and why should you get yourselves injured when it's right there for the taking?
Alright, roll me persuasion. Unsurprisingly, this guy is completely convinced as he looks at Congrats, and Congrats looks at him. Lady's got a point. Yeah. Yeah, she does. Fuck off.
Big guy has a way with words.
Oh, for fuck. This guy nods. You are very correct, but I'm still going to sit right here because I was told to.
Of course.
Victory.
No nat 20s from these guys, so yeah. The fight calms down as everyone sees the problem here. Primarily, that's the problem. That too. Yeah, well, I mean, we could, like, it's this guy talking, like, I mean, we could and all, could take his, but we're here to kill orcs, you know? Not to deal with just any old miscreant, isn't that
he's,
right,
like,
boys?
Backing up while saying this.
Yep. Backing up, taking his seat, mug back in his hand.
Indeed, gentlemen, and your service to the city is commendable.
Cowards! I have more wealth! These are just petty thugs who can be dealt with. Ow! As Congrats turns him in his hand, so now he's being dragged face down. Come the fuck on.
I looked out at the guy who's sitting. Sorry about that. I hand him the 2 silvers.
Much
Sorry
obliged,
about
good
that.
sir. As he looks at Rain.
And just kind of give a cheery wave. Have a great day.
Could you release me from your power, please?
Oh yeah, you can get up.
He doesn't seem to understand what just happened to him. Thank you,
We've
man.
now formed a cage around.
It's all right. You can get up.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You can't do anything more to me, can you?
No, I don't intend to. And I kind of walk out.
He's kind of like, I don't intend to. Leaves. Weird.
enjoyed that far too much. I've been waiting. I've been holding that spell just for that sort of situation.
To dominate a man and get him to be pleading for you, yes, we understand. This from the one who wanted to start with a character who have a god that's just about lever. What was it? It wasn't the Lady of Pain, that's a sickle god. Who was it?
Huh?
It was like a goddess of pain or something you were talking about?
Oh, that's Loviatar.
Okay.
I don't know, that wasn't this character. That was, why I was ticked off with Neverwinter.
So yes, Castalia deflated the situation nicely by pointing out that this is a bad idea. Zarzul, you feel like maybe a little earlier, as you feel the scrape, where you were jabbed quite expertly with a pike.
Yeah. It's not too bad.
You're doing alright there, Sarsul? Took a few blows.
Yeah. I'm better than I was.
Yeah, just, hang on a sec. There's more just whelps and whimpers from Constantine as he's dragged further.
I'll be right back.
That's a nice cobbled thing to drag him over as well. That's good.
Yep. And you got yourself 5 points of health from Congrats laying his hand on your entire head. It's just like grabbing the handle of a walking stick. There you go, little bro.
Aw.
Oh, let's just be off. Let's go find somewhere. More, who's that up there? Is that the guard?
No, that's just this.
Yeah.
He left some tokens up there when they walked out.
Okay. Cool.
Or is it?
Now, Constantine. I'm certain that Congrats here will be that's a lot of fun, guys. I'm certain that you will going to let you walk on your 2 legs if you promise not to run. Or you could be dragged down the street face first. And maybe hope that a guardsman will come around.
I am a member of House Sent. I am the heir of the family. I will not be treated in such a manner.
Alright then, Congrats.
Yeah, congrats, let's go him.
Listen,
He stands up to his fullest of height and starts to set himself clean and tidy again, making sure to puff up his chest a bit in front of you, Cornelius. Oh, Favre will be very pleased to hear about this.
yes, I'm certain that he'll be thrilled.
That you got
Lick.
beaten up in a bar fight.
Have my little brother's become such a petty thug? That he'd be so disloyal to his own blood?
I mean, it would take one to know one, wouldn't it?
I'm not the one who's gone gallivanting off, casting little trickeries.
And I'm not the one who's going all around gallivanting, getting themselves in debt, having to run from town to town.
Investments made to find the family right.
The same as me, then.
Oh yes, and you've made so much progress, haven't you?
Considering he just bailed you out.
Yes, from a situation that I instigated, of finding out who owns our family lands. And this, as I must point out, is a family matter, so you can just hush your mouth.
No, thank you.
Trust me, that's going to be a lot harder to ask than you might imagine.
I look at him and then I just roll my eyes.
Listen, brother, I'm going to tell you one thing here. I'm going to pay off your debt tonight. But that is the only thing I want to see of you for the rest of the time in Raxis. You will not become squabbling back to me for help. If it is in a debt.
Yes, that sounds like a perfect deal. You can get out of my way, then. Any
Or
of you?
could come. Or you could, for once, try and follow through upon your plans, and you could come with us, because I do actually have another plan to get the full identity of the ones who own our plantation, but it'll require a long trip.
Oh, yes. Of course it will. No. We know which way works best, so I think it's best we part ways now, little brother.
But what has your way yielded?
The first clue we've had for years of who owns our family land. And again, this is a family matter, so keep your little hussy here calm down. He starts to quail as there's a very loud growl beside him. Oh, alright. She's your one then. Right, never mind. I have my way, you have yours, and when I get the family vineyards back, I'll allow you a bottle on courtesy. But from then on, you'll be paying at the same rate as all the others.
Yes. I think I could live without your... Oh, what's the word I'm looking for?
Charity?
Charity. Yeah. Anyway, brother, as I take one hand onto his shoulder, and then pull him in for a hug.
Aww.
I can't save you. I can't. I can't save you a second time.
You always were a
And let's
sentimental
go.
little
And
lout.
then start walking away.
Oh, no. He keeps you in there for a bit. Gives you a ruffle of the hair. Yes, well, I'll admit this was an embarrassment. I'll admit to that the once. But it's our family. I will get our lands back.
So will I.
And then he lets you walk away. And the rest of the party stay where they are.
I'm relieving too.
Mm-hmm.
Let us be off.
Alrighty then. So let's jump to the city view. As the party make their way from this touching family scene. It is
Touching?
the absolute dead of night. Patrols do walk around, but they're not hassling you guys. Most of you are known to those in the area by now anyway, thanks to stories of exploits already.
We're heroes.
And the
Yes.
fact that we're not dragging the man with us.
That too,
by
that
the
helps.
leg.
But you are generally known as the guys who freed the slums. Or, in 2 cases, you've become known publicly as the heroes of Van Dalen. You can tell this because some drunken lout offers his hat to you, Cornelius. Just,
Uh,
I don't need the full name, just a little bit. You could say, "Congrats, Harold." That's all I need. I don't want to be a bother.
I just quickly drag out whatever I have for writing and just get this over with. Just get this man away.
Bundles up the hat, just stuffs it down his back pocket. Passes Milgarn. You're a lot shorter in real life.
you know, that would have bothered him, but he's been getting it a lot, so...
Also, he's seen what the.
Yeah, they cast a Goliath
Yeah.
as a dwarf.
Yeah, like, that would have made him angry. He's kind of hardened to that at this point. So he's just indifferent, says nothing.
And then home. Nice, safe, relaxing home. The owlbear and the displacer beast are yelling and hissing and screaming at each other. Droop is pulling on Lorna's tail to try and keep her away, but he is nothing compared to her.
Is he actually pulling at the right tail or the illusion?
Yeah, he got his hands on the right one.
I walk over Pufflesworth, and I grab him by the leash, and I go to remove him.
Strength check.
I figured.
Well, yeah.
I nudge Malgern.
Oh, even. Not a whole lot of progress right now.
Let's kind of repost this image again in the tabletop because I think that's kind of fitting for what's happening.
Yep.
Yes.
Let's see, tabletop. Uh-huh.
Help!
I nudge Malgern again just to see if he'll take action as he should at this point.
Oh, is that what you were nudging? I was
It's
waiting.
your, not a cat.
Yeah, I will.
Are you gonna let it be a shit? Is that owlbear?
I mean, maybe, but I'm sure Rain wouldn't like that. I'm going to attempt to. Do I even grab the right one?
Well, it's easy enough because you just look at which one Droop is attached to.
Ah, yeah.
That's the easy solution. So what are you doing?
I'm gonna grab the cat
Oh, that'll be
and then
athletics in.
athletics. And I'm sure Malgern wouldn't think to remove the claws before holding the cat away, so this is probably going to be unpleasant should I get away with it.
Just managed to grab her.
Yeah. I mean, it's a cat. Let's be fair here.
Yeah. But this cat's not that dexterous. It's got a lot of muscle on it as you get a hold of her and realize, oh, yeah, this is a dense kitty. Very dense. Very solid.
It's heavier than expected, yeah.
Yeah, it's starting to weigh a bit like a full person. But once she's in your grip, the tentacle comes down, the hissing, still a little there, but it's more just, you see the sides, the cheeks come back, but the whole head doesn't sort of pull. Before just giving a sour look at Pufflesworth and then looking away, ignoring him.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's more the.
Yes, if you had a webcam, it could have been that.
I mean, I've got 4 cats. They just need to try to kill me again. We could get that sound effect.
Yep. But yeah, she calms down pretty quickly.
Oh.
Still annoyed at the little shit.
Wait, what do you mean with if we had a webcam, it could be that sound?
Well, that face, I mean. That you were doing with that sound.
I was just having my mouth closed. I wasn't really doing anything.
With Lorna in my hands, I turn away from everything she's doing. I kind of put no, petting the cat, turning away from what she's mad at.
Yeah, you look at her and you can see that there's a bruise above the eye.
I just look at Pufflesworth. What did you do?
Just blinks
while
at
she's
you.
doing this, I'm gonna go to Zarzul and ask, can we do something about this bruise? Or the thing.
Okay. 1 cure wounds later.
Pufflesworth just blinks at you. For he is blameless in life. Never has he done a thing wrong.
Speaking to animal thing. I use the speaking to animal thing. I say, what did you do?
I was stopping that mean thing from killing me.
Why do you think the mean thing was going to kill you?
It's a jerk.
Ah, yeah, there's a point.
Well, this is about par for
It's
the
a
course.
big, ugly, stinky jerk.
What specifically did he do?
There was a warm spot on the floor, and it took it all up. All of it.
Did you ask for it to move?
This is where you think mentally, owlbears and displacer beasts probably can't actually talk to each other.
Probably, but I'm asking to see if he responds with that.
He doesn't know. He's just blinking at you.
Did you try to share?
I couldn't share. She was all over it, everywhere. Because
Did you
there's
try
two,
cuddling up?
and then sometimes there's one.
Did you try cuddling up next to her and seeing if she would share?
No, it's my spot. I made her move.
No. It's
My
shared
spot.
No.
She was taking up all the spot, and it was my spot.
It's not your spot.
So I hit her.
You have to share.
I told
Don't hit other.
I'm better, so I hit her to get her to move because it's
No,
my
that's
spot, not
how
hers.
this works. That's not how this works. You have to share, or you're being selfish.
It didn't share. It took it all up, all of it.
Well, you weren't using it now, were you?
I was gonna.
But you weren't using it, were you?
It was my spot.
No, it's not.
This is my den.
You share it with all of us.
No, you have your dens. I've got my den. This is my den. You live in bits of it.
No, that's not how this works. Show me your spot.
And he just starts doing a lap of the fucking room.
Now,
He's
show
watching
me
you the whole
spot
time as he
you-
does it, though, and the head just keeps rotating as he just walks the whole line of the room.
Show me the spot in question.
You can kind of guess, but as he's walking over to, because there's a few deep gouge marks, and also some feathers.
I look at the spot, I look at him, I look at the spot, and I take a seat in the middle of the spot.
You do what? Sorry, last bit.
I take a seat in the middle of the spot.
You feel a paw with claws pushing at your leg. Move,
No, I think it's my turn.
move. It's my spot.
No,
Move,
no.
move,
I just look at him.
move.
You have
move,
to learn to
move,
share.
Move, 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 move.
The ruder you are about it,
He's pushing
more
against
it'll
your
take-
leg now.
you're being very rude. And if you're rude, you don't get it.
He starts to back up.
I watch him for a second. Because I'm expecting him to proceed to try to blow me over.
Yep, you see his claws start to dig in a little bit, the legs tense up, and he charges.
Uh, I
Think it-
want to.
I think a
'cause
22
when
hits.
I saw him doing. Oh yeah, it does. But I was trying to, when he was tensed up, I wanted to do something to him.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you see him tense up. You can see he's getting the... Oh, here we go.
Stay.
Nine.
Holy bananas! Why does he have advantage?
He doesn't.
Okay.
I just hadn't got it untoggled yet, so yeah, he sticks in place. Stop it. Don't like this.
That's very rude. You don't tackle somebody. Did you ask if you could share?
I said move. It's my spot, not yours.
No, this is a shared spot.
We got an hour and a
all
half
share the
more of this,
spot.
by the way.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me.
You guys are watching Rain and Pufflesworth have a disagreement. She's doing a whole lot of
Come
growling and tweeting, and he's puffing and hissing at her. It's my spot.
No, it's our spot.
No.
Yes. Are you paying for it?
What?
Did you pay for it? How much does your spot cost?
What?
Exactly.
I don't think he understands the concept of currency.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. I know he doesn't.
Yeah. Intelligence of 1, by the way, is a dumb animal.
It's our spot. You have to share with everybody. That includes, and I point at the displacer beast.
Which is
Lorna.
just all over you, Malgar, and it's actually hard to see you now. Like, she's able to wrap her upper body, so one shoulder has the head and the paws, and the other shoulder has a lot of the body segment. But there's still the rest of the trunk and the back legs, like, getting into your arm and
Yeah.
stuff. And she's heavy.
Yeah, it's a big cat.
Still hissing whenever she sees Puffleworth. The eyes glow brighter when she does. It's my spot.
Nope.
He starts stamping.
I just look at him. Are you having a temper tantrum?
No. Stamps harder.
Then why are you stamping?
Because it's my spot.
You're not very convincing when you say it like that. You're sounding like a spoiled brat.
What?
What?
Yeah, it's not very convincing when you say it like that. Nobody takes you seriously.
I'll make them. You see the eyes narrow.
I just look at him. Have you made me?
Hmm. He starts walking
Last I
off.
checked, I haven't moved.
He starts walking away.
Is it done? Is the hold done?
Well, yeah, it only lasts like about 6 seconds or so.
But there we go. That's close enough. Or Rain will leave Pufflesworth to be Pufflesworth.
Yep.
So I get up.
Cornelius, you feel the beak at your boot. You look down to see a Pufflesworth scowling at you. Then he starts pushing
What
your
did
leg
I
with his
do?
paw.
What did I do? What did I do?
He tries to shove you over.
He'll probably succeed with that one.
Well,
Yeah.
you got dexterity to roll. You can just step out of the way
So just roll dexterity.
if you want to, or you can roll
Or
athletics.
acrobatics.
Yeah.
Athletics or
I-
acrobatics.
Yeah, it's the same roll. Yeah, well,
Yep.
You have your feet taken out from under you by a owlbear cub, who looks at you, just puffs his face up. All the feathers go big. Then he stomps away from you and goes after Zarzul.
Hold on.
Zarzul.
Oh
Yeah.
god. It's an unstoppable machine.
Hang on. Let's at least see this happen.
Yeah. As this is going on, that's when I'll be telling him to sit.
Acrobatics or athletics, Zarzul?
I can only win this if I hit a 20, can't I? And then it's only equal.
No, you've
No,
got
no,
plus 5
no.
dex, man.
A critical success on a skill is technically
Yeah,
well,
at
20
At this
on
table, it's not an auto success.
Yeah.
It's just a value. So
Okay.
you can easily beat
Okay,
21.
cool.
Acrobatics, man. You're bound to have it.
Acrobatics to get out of the way.
Yeah,
Yep.
see? There you go. You dodge out of the way, and there's a skitter of claws on the floor as he quickly turns around to glare at you.
Yep. And then I say sit.
And he sits, and he looks very annoyed. He starts to bite at his own feet a bit, nipping.
You're being rude. Stop it.
what a loathsome little creature.
Yes, your brother is.
I'm talking about that.
He lets out a low, rumbly growl, and then just sinks down, paws underneath him, face on the floor.
Nice.
He's having a temper tantrum.
He bowled me over.
Yeah, that's normal for a temper tantrum. If you notice, I'm making him stop.
Cornelius just shakes his head and walks over to check up that Droop hasn't been scratched up to hell, trying to keep these two apart.
He looks fine, actually. Just a little sweaty and tired. You've only been gone for about an hour and two.
Okay, Droop.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Sorry, I should have acted quicker.
You did fine, Droop.
No,
Yeah,
I could have stopped Puddlesworth there. I didn't know he was going to attack him.
To be fair, I don't think most of us did.
Oh no, I'm not surprised here, unfortunately.
He took you down pretty quick, though. I'm just saying. That was different to see.
Rain's trying very hard not to laugh and make it look like she enjoyed it.
Puddlesworth has noticed his face is just flat on the floor.
I get up and I go over to him, and I give him a little scratch behind the head.
Unmoving, it's just a tube of fur and fluff.
You've been very rude. That doesn't mean that we don't like you, but you've been very rude.
Do you agree with that sentiment, Cornelius?
No, but I'm guessing I can't hear that.
Yeah, I'm talking Pufflesworth. So he doesn't know.
Yeah.
All you getting responses. Ugh.
Now, do you want to play nice with Lorna? Or do you want to go upstairs to the bedroom?
The two front paws come out and just start to drag himself towards the stairs.
I look amused and I go to lead him up to the bedroom.
He doesn't get up. He just gets to the foot of the stairs and stops.
I wait. Are you going to play nice or are you going to go upstairs?
He rolls over, feet out to the side,
Alright, then you're going to play nice.
shakes the head. Brings the arms up to you,
I'm not carrying you.
rolls back
I
over.
would carry you if you had behaved, but you haven't behaved.
Slowly starts slug-like getting up the stairs. Just the least amount of effort possible, taking the most amount of time to do something.
She is just looking like an average day.
I think a Mother Owlbear would have eaten that one.
Potentially.
I wouldn't have blamed it.
I had a hunting dog once. That was nice. It liked me. It liked other people.
As Cornelius starts getting over towards the dinner table, well, I have a long night ahead of me as I start putting fistfuls into the pouches. As I'm going to have to accumulate 2,000 coins.
That's a bit of a task ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you get that from? The Fuggle Clumps?
No, I think it was from the swamps, wasn't it? Why did we actually get it? I can't remember.
Hmm.
I know, and I'm not saying.
But the touches, we picked those up along the way.
Yeah, I know. We picked
just
them
said
up along
that.
the way somewhere. It was at the beginning on the way. It was like the first village.
Alright, time to stand since the chair will not stay upright now.
I just can't quite recall what it was we got them, how we got them. It's been way too long.
Well, it doesn't matter too much. All right. You ever thought of investing in a bag of holding?
Well, these have served so far, but I feared that they might have some more sinister purpose, as we found out earlier.
Oh.
Yes. The creator of this item and some others seem to be what happened to we theorized might be what caused what happened at the arena.
There's a little sketch of a chair as he makes a bit of space between him and Cornelius. That all caused that? Huh.
Well, it's a theory so far. But as long as the hobgoblin woman doesn't enter the house anytime soon, we should be avoiding any events.
As Cornelius
Or maybe-
continues his scheme of controlling everyone's romance. Now, Orbinson, don't you bring in any slack ladies to my home.
Noticing a big theme here.
He's only doing that because he can't get himself a lady.
Oh no, because he hasn't bothered to.
He's already got
He does not
himself a
wish
lady.
to.
Yeah.
His lady
Puts in the
comes
direct-
through a contract. There is an exchange of titles, lands, and deeds. That is how romance is meant to be done. In the refined world. Or, you know, there's that little shrine he's got to the handkerchief he got from a knight.
And then after the obligatory night, hopefully it'll be done in one deed. We'll be living in each outside of the house, only sometimes exchanging letters.
But only through the help, never directly.
Mhm.
And then we will meet again to meet in order to see the graduation or success of our child. And then never again.
Of course, should there be huge success with the first progeny, there may be an attempt for second and third. Otherwise, only in case of emergency that the progeny hadn't survived until it is grown up.
And that's why Cornelius exists. Constantine's
Backup,
success was
basically.
questionable, and that's why they made 2 more as backups. Congratulations, Plan C.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a little bit. So entertain
Alright.
yourselves for a second.
Okay.
Bum ba da ba da bum. Bum ba da ba da bum.
Bup, bup.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
That's my thought exactly.
That was quite the Cornelius show for 2 sessions.
I rather enjoyed that I got to tell somebody to sit down in the middle of a fight, and it worked.
Mm.
Well,
What?
he's the best.
No, he thinks he is.
Yeah, he does.
He's wrong, but
It's just so much fun hearing him. I'm the best. And he's going, yeah, he's the best.
and we are the rest.
You are the help.
Hmm.
Alrighty, I'm back in play.
Welcome back.
So, back to the topic at hand. Cornelius is currently festooning handfuls of coins out from his pouches.
I
Rain
am
is
currently
picking.
helping to make dinner.
Okay, who's emptying out everything they have in their pockets?
It's just the same cards I'm collecting. I'm just making sound effects. This is what you're gonna hear for the rest of the night.
Alrighty, enough of that. Malgern, Zorzul, Castal. Well, Castali's already covered hers. Rain, you're still
Yep.
waiting at the stairs. Pufflesworth is not responding.
I thought he started it up.
He slugged up.
Slugged
so that
up.
like it means he made it up halfway up the first stair and
Yeah.
stopped.
Come on, keep going.
And yeah, congrats and Castalia are happily in the kitchen, doing things. Frying shit, chopping stuff up. It's lovely. It's nice. It's not at all some man hugging his monster. Some woman failing to raise hers. And someone very methodically realizing, I need better pockets. Zarzul, what are you up to?
At the moment, I think I'll go into the kitchen and start cooking as well.
Yeah, congrats brings you a stool over. Help show you some nice chopping techniques.
Excellent.
He is very good at what he does. It's surprising to see. And also, man, it's a lot more colorful in here than it has been in the past weeks. It's just been stodgy trail food, some fresh fruits and veg and all, but he seems to have got a lot of exotic shit. Mind you, that's probably also why he's mainly broke.
We've got that in the arm.
Yep.
But yeah, throughout the night, no other big events. Anyone else interactions planned? Conversations? Hand-holding?
Definitely some of that.
Wrong campaign.
No.
After
Pio jumped in there too early.
Yeah.
after Pufflesworth finally went up, she would eventually go down and try to assist Cornelius in getting the money out of the pouch, so that he's not there all night.
So finally would be 3 hours later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, is that thing where he gets one front leg up, and he tries to bring the back leg up, and it's just dragging and pulling himself slowly upwards. Then the head has to come up.
Oh, she's not going to be giving in and just picking him up though. That's she's not rewarding him.
But, you know, whenever the three cooks come out with some lovely various meals, they do see Rain with her hands down Cornelius' belt. Well, I mean, I expected it.
It's always there.
At least we got a room.
Huh? At this point now, she's paying attention, huh?
Yeah, you're looking at yourselves?
I'm getting the coins out of his belt.
Yeah, from this angle, though, it looks a lot like what a merc friend would say, call the game hiding, playing the sausage. Just looks like that, that's all I'm saying. And yeah, food is delightful. Little hot, little bit, but he's eased it off quite a bit over the past few days. Still colourful, and just a nice change of pace. So we're heading out near a war then.
Mm-hmm.
What
At
for?
some point. So apparently, I've got, despite what I might have said, what I might have told my brother, we are going to look after what apparently is a weapon to kill a dragon.
I
Well, that
mean,
could be useful.
those are
For
legendary
a separate
weapons.
thing we have.
Yeah, we do have a dragon we have to take down.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm also more worried about the fact that if we have to go through a battle line, I'm also more worried about that battle line going in the same direction, finding the same weapon.
That is true.
What can kill a dragon could probably kill something else.
Not necessarily. No, there are weapons that's only really display their proper power against a specific thing, like I mean, the ones that get talked about a lot. I've known a few priests talk about maces of disruption that really destroy undead flesh. Don't do anything really extra against the living. Against the undead, though, fantastic weapon.
I just kind of hold it up.
Oh, not yours. No, a real thing. Yours is just shiny. No,
I
no.
just blink at him.
Although, funnily enough, like Maces of Disruption, I don't think they're in 5e properly. Not the way they used to be.
Well, like Sod and Lash.
Yeah. There's an example, but he doesn't really know about that. He hasn't seen you use it.
Well, that's because I can't use it anymore.
Yep. But he's never seen that in action.
True.
Even when Rain used it, she was on the upper floor.
Yeah.
But, I mean, legendary weapon, so that's enough to rally around. Could work well enough as a symbol.
And despite what those people want us to do, I'm not exactly thrilled about handing it over as well.
Yeah, there's no reason to hand over something useful and powerful to criminals. I, as a role model of truth and goodness, would say we betray them and hand them to justice. There's a good idea, I feel.
Fortunately, my guess is these people have operated long enough in the town to make sure that doesn't happen.
It's funny, though.
What is?
There are no dragons in Raxis.
We know of one.
Yeah, but Costello was telling me that's from the North Kingdom that was doing the whole trouble there. But I've been just finding it odd that there are no dragons, including dragon worship here.
Well,
Not anymore.
maybe like the Wizard Academy. It all kind of went away.
Might just mean the weapon works really well.
Mm-hmm. But in any case, it is not something I was not outright told a deadline for so let's not take too much worry about it, though we should keep it in mind when we should prepare an expedition out there.
Well, they were probably taking into account there's a war on. Considerate of them.
Maybe once we get inside the noble quarters, that we might even be able to get some idea of where the battle line would be the best to move through.
Yeah, I've not been able to get out to that side myself yet. Party I came with, they just went straight for the slums, really.
There was something that worried me, though. They knew about the note we found on the petrified knights and orcs.
Oh, the one about the hit?
Yeah. And they might have been involved in the said hit.
I'm not sure I like that.
They wanted the note where it stood on. and I did oblige them. Not much point of us having the note. There was no identifying marker on it whatsoever, and wherever it would be on, probably wouldn't give us much help anyway. Could easily be turned away.
Hmm. I think that moves this mission up in priority.
Well, we shall see after what we've been to our invitation.
Isn't the only thing you've
Yes.
got going on? And then he slowly winks.
Who's he winking to?
Rain, 'cause she was the one talking there.
Hmm.
When she said we have to move us to upper priority, it's the only thing we got going on, right?
She kind of thinks for a second, says the only active priority we have right now, yes.
Yeah. Should be a nice party.
It does make it interesting why those elements would be interested in taking out commanders of an army. Of course, I imagine they have a hub here, but still, to perform what could be potentially a political assassination. I also wonder what they know about us.
Well, if they knew that we found the note, apparently they know far more than I think we would like.
Yes, but in the room there was two people. There was a tiefling man by the name of Rogan and a red-headed lady. I can't remember, was she an elf or
Yeah, she was elf.
and an elven lady. Elven lady. She didn't speak during the whole time we were in there. She seemed very tense.
Hmm.
I don't know what she expected of me to be doing in that room. But she had her eyes on me the whole time, and I saw her unload uncock a crossbow when I was leaving the room.
Well, that's not too abnormal if they were thinking that you might decline the deal.
Maybe they don't know much about you.
Might be they might just know what your brother has told them.
Indeed. Guess for once maybe my brother for once embellished my capabilities.
Or we just wanted to come on strong. Expect you to buckle under.
They probably expected you to be another Ponce like your brother, and when you didn't, they were not at all expecting it.
Hard to say. But it was the kind of look when I think about it, that almost as if they were thinking that I'd be like crazy man who would suddenly explode the room.
You
You
have
are a
that spell.
wizard.
Yeah. Oh, do you have
I
that written
do.
down in your book?
Well, of course I have, but I'm not some madman who just throws it about.
They don't know that.
Orbinson at this point is walking across the room to get a glass of water. He glances at the table at this, keeps walking. Well, not his habit.
He doesn't just throw it out, he throws it out when he has a reason. And I don't think a single crossbow bolt would have actually solved their issue.
Including when he has to educate a kobold. I'm not putting the spell down just because he wants to ride a cow. Like I said, maybe I just thought they were coming on strong with some fancy man.
Maybe. In any case,
Yeah.
I am beat for today. It has been quite an eventful evening. So if you do not mind, I think I will try for now.
Yeah, have a good night.
Good night.
You as well. Thanks for keeping my brother down.
Yeah, it wasn't actually all that tough.
And yeah, Cornelius goes up towards his bed.
So now, Gurren, who was that you were talking to at the bar? Well, weren't.
Let's see how it. Oh God.
How to describe it?
Yeah, that's mainly. I was like, and he's visibly like, oh shit.
How could we make it seem interesting, but you just kept fucking up your dice rolls? But then so did I. It was round upon round of two characters unable to hit each other.
Fuck me. How do I do? How would I describe this? That's the question. Yeah.
I'm suddenly interested because, hey, I can actually hear stuff that truly transpired.
Mm-hmm. And this bit wasn't covered by the play.
What? Oh yeah, I guess not.
Well, not the exact act, no. They had hobgoblins, but they didn't have you sparing one.
Yeah. 'Cause I'm trying to remember. I fought him, right?
For several rounds, you both fought each other. But neither of us, for some reason, could roll the 18 needed.
Yeah. And then.
Which is weird, which is annoying for me. I had a +3. I think you had a +5 or 6.
Yeah, I had a plus. I want to say a +5 at the time. Because I wasn't.
But yeah, eventually you just saw it as futile, so you just let him go.
Yeah. Anyways, it's just a soldier's fight. That's all.
And
She seemed to think it was something more. Was it a she thing?
He.
Hey.
Yammel seemed to think more. It was more than that.
It was just. And you can see he's visibly struggling with words like the shit.
We're used to it.
just give us the full story. We know how things usually go with this group.
There was a fight. Neither one of us could best each other, and we just went our separate ways. Okay.
Alright, that was very simple.
And I'm just eyeing congrats. Like.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, he obviously thought a lot about it.
Yammel did say him and his mercenary friends will come and help you, Malgren, if you need a hand. Just need to call on them. You used to think it was something more, but hey.
Well, what Malgern's leaving out is that all the others were cut down around him. He and another hobgoblin were the only two who got away. Because they were let go. About 3 bugbears, about 20 odd goblins, and about 6 hobgoblins. So yeah, that means more to the survivor than it does to the guy letting them go. She thinks, man, I need more
Yeah.
XP.
And Malgern would see it differently, so he wouldn't mention the whole,
Yep.
Because I was on the winning side, so he wouldn't really.
Yeah, it was
think
just
like
putting
that.
down more monsters. That's what you do. You're a hero. You're an adventurer.
Yeah.
You're doing this to save a family member.
Uh huh. Looks down at shoes.
Absolutely, was when you guys saved Gundro. The weird thing is, other people at the table, only Malgern can refer to that bit, if he remembered it. Because Koch took that day off.
Oh, did he? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Now it's time for Malgern to tell the stories.
He doesn't remember. This was 2 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, and this isn't a slight on anyone, but yeah, I don't remember. It was a while ago. Not saying I didn't enjoy myself, but I can't even remember.
Say it then. Say it. Say you enjoyed yourself, damn it.
There was a time when Malgern smiled.
No, I'm just talking about Braider. Say you like this campaign, you bastard.
Talking about the player, not.
The only time Malgern ever smiled was when he was held upside down.
I'm just thinking about that Cyanide and Happiness cartoon with all the kids sewing sad faces because they're so disappointed, so the factory owner just hangs them upside down.
Yes, if you want the fuller details, Malgern, in his own words, if he wants to, could explain that he let 2 hobgoblins survive their fight in Cragmaw Castle and in the surrounding forests. Because at that point, the fight had been won and there was nothing more to gain by killing someone else. But again, it's up to Malgern on how he'd word that, or if he does tell them that full thing.
Yeah, I did.
But there's the events as they happened.
Mm-hmm.
Just a reminder. Although Yonel's new information, you didn't get their names.
Yeah, no, that was new.
You
I
don't
didn't-
usually ask for
I
people's
didn't
names
stop and
when
ask,
you're-
"Hey, who are you, bonk?" Yeah,
Some warriors do.
this is Malgern we're talking about. Let's be
Well,
honest.
usually it's for an important fight. You didn't have many of those in the first module.
Hey, we killed a bugbear.
No, that's what I mean. You didn't find any of the opponents important enough to ask them their name.
Yeah, also true.
So,
I'm waiting with bated breath.
It was a futile fight. There was nothing to be gained, so we just went our separate ways.
Rain is immediately suspicious because she remembers the last couple of times where it was a futile fight and people just kind of wandered away. As in 99% of their fights.
no, not really. Usually they
I
were
mean-
completely outplayed by the villains. By incredible tactical skillfulness and cunning.
That's why Rain's like, uh-huh. So she's thinking, oh. So what, did they just like teleport away?
So that's why you think you failed.
If you put it like that, yes. Partially.
No, partially. That's not a good enough reason to drop your oath.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
What, letting them walk is fine. That is a good, noble idea. If the fight's useless, then there's no point. I'm talking about giving up on your oath. That's the stupid thing.
It's there's more to it than that. That was
All right.
that was. Oh no.
As he,
Oh no.
as he just gets comfortable in his chair, arm around Castalia.
Oh shit.
I don't need to go upstairs yet, do you?
No, this is actually very interesting.
There you go. She's interested, so am I. Zarzul, you're interested as well, all right?
Oh yes.
Oh, then pull up a chair. Come on.
Well, let's hear it then.
How to put this? You know how the villains kind of get away a lot.
No.
Yes.
That happened before you guys got here as well.
Oh, so it's a running theme.
Literally.
Ah, fuck you. Fuck you so much. Thanks, I
Right.
hate it.
I know I don't have big fleshy ones, but I'm all ears right now.
And Malgern doesn't like this. He doesn't like being put on the spot. He's not good with words. Don't start with smash or beer.
Congrats whispers to Rain if she has the light cantrip.
Yes.
And he holds a spoon.
I light it.
He places his hand over most of it, so all the light shining in Malgern's direction.
Oh, fuck off.
Under the spotlight, champion, come on.
Is Malgern sitting with his cat also at this point?
Yeah. She's still attached to him. And there's one that's floating nearby that looks like it's attached to nothing. Come on, Malgern, you're not some mewling little moppet. Just tell us.
Okay, we won. They were beaten. Didn't see the sense in killing the rest of them.
There we go.
And he breathes out.
Yeah, that's fine.
So why is that against your oath, or why did you break your oath because of that?
It was an oath of conquest. At the time, I was supposed to finish the job.
Mm.
The job was finished.
They weren't utterly crushed.
I mean, you saw that hobgoblin in there. Did he seem like the same kind of person you saw before?
At the time, I may have had a different interpretation of the oath.
You were thinking
I
more
like to
literally,
point
huh?
out that I have a jazz
Yeah.
door going in the background while Malgern's going through his story.
You gotta think, like, Malgern took it literal word for word. Oh, and I think... Is that one of those oaths that I actually had a tattoo of? Like, I still have that, I think. Is that part of the oath?
No, it's not required to have it tattooed.
No, I'm thinking of something else. Okay. That's not the one where you mark yourself.
No, that's barbarian stuff usually.
No, there is a paladin oath, but I think it's one of the more evil ones, not the conquest one. Anyway, so yeah, I had a different interpretation of my oath at the time.
Okay. Thanks for telling us.
And without saying a word, he goes to get a drink. He just wants to get out. He needs out. This is not him. It's like everyone else is like, oh, it was super easy, and Malgern is like, oh man, that was fucking hard. Like,
It's
I
a
can't
little-
do this, man.
The despair is a little, adjusted by the fact you've got this not a cat wrapped around you.
Yeah.
And another one hovering beside you in the same position.
Come on, Lord, let's go get a beer. It's like, maybe
There's a-
some death wine.
There's a deep rumbling purr.
And while he's walking away, I just kind of look and go, why does nobody ever want to talk about things?
Thankfully, I left the room, so I didn't hear that.
Oh no.
So let's hear about your days in college.
Yeah.
Yeah! She's on the other foot, bitch.
I give him a look. My days in college were quite interesting. It depends on what years you're referring to.
And whether she was by the name of Rain or Casmore.
Oh, all through college, she was Castmore.
Oh god.
No, it's fine. That wasn't a surname. That was just her title she got at the frat house. The first elf to drink a dwarf's weight in ale. Yeah. Any fun stories of your higher education?
I mean, I did a little bit of partying, but I mean, it was never really the kind of, that wasn't entirely my thing.
Never went
was
against the
more
rules or
bookworm.
anything?
Not in that frame, no. I mostly did more. I was a very studious individual.
Yeah, Castelia told me.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of look all the whole thing.
Yeah.
As much as I've seen and heard.
All right. Yeah. Other than that incident,
'Cause we
yes,
We don't find it difficult.
Noticing a theme here.
She knows a
I'm
lot
not
about
sure
me
if I
as
like
well.
it.
So, excluding that, most of my socializing was more in an upmarket setting. I was looking for a husband.
It's a shame Melgurn's not in the room because he would totally be like, I'm
I
Cornelius.
mean, how long did it take you to get a fucking beer?
I was
Yeah,
about to say, you should be coming back by now,
that's
so you
probably-
probably heard that.
Yeah.
If this was more, if
And
this was more modern,
sarcastically, I'm looking at Cornelius, giving him the thumbs up, like, go for it, bro.
Oh, he's in the
He's not
under the
here.
bed. Yeah.
Oh, that's right, he left.
he's in bed thinking
Damn
about
it.
rain instead. It's
Don't
like
touch
that.
yourself, Cornelius. That's why the dinosaurs got banished to Chult. I was
Everyone,
going to say that's why all the dinosaurs died, but then I remembered this is D&D. There are dinosaurs.
everyone knows Vizanafar watches you when you masturbate. But then he's a beholder, so he probably thinks it's some sort of mathematical calculation. They're fucking crazy.
No, that's Kratz and Castelia.
Eh.
So, I mean,
Spouse hunting during college.
oh yes, the entire degree was a, what you calls it, a Mrs. degree.
Oh. No.
That's why I was being put through higher education, so that I could meet educated men and marry them. So then I could find an educated woman for my brother to marry.
Huh.
Has Rain mentioned her brother?
No.
I did
Okay.
briefly, well, or just to
Sure.
Cornelius, I think.
So this is the first where some of us are hearing of it.
Huh. I mean, some marriages back at my clan are a bit organized and all, but nothing. Did you go through it? Did you hear about anything like that in Brennicos? It looks like Castelia.
Could you repeat that?
Did you hear about any classes like that? Just matrimonial studies in Brennicos?
No, but then again, I wasn't really one of the
I raise my hand and I go, it's not a literal class that you take.
Oh.
It's
Sorry.
I was doing librarian, and it was just to get me into the environment, and then my education was being paid for only as long as I was searching for a husband.
Oh, that's the web work. Yeah, you know a person who knows a person. Okay.
Yes. And the goal is for me to marry a person who knows a person that can marry my brother.
I'm glad I grew up where I did.
Yeah, outside Kobold society, it sounds difficult.
She kind of makes like a half-laughing kind of joke and goes, well, I mean, technically, if I end up marrying some sort of a noble person, then all my problems, half my problems go away on that front.
Yeah, I suppose you've got wealth. Yeah, that solves a lot of problems around here.
Oh
And
no,
seems
just
to
that my,
introduce a whole lot more.
yes, people get greedy for money. But,
I wonder who. Who at the table is festering with greed between the little dragon and the woman of pockets?
Who's the one who will drop kick someone away to get first hand on the loot?
The second
as a matter
someone
of-
dies, they rush over to check the pockets.
It's the question of who would sell the other and who would sell the other, but only for a good price. Like, sure, I want to get rid of them, but, you know, I gotta have something to wet my whistle with. Come on. I can't just go to the lowest offer.
But you know, as a matter of fact, everything would get quite settled with my family if I just married well. They don't particularly care about any of that stuff.
Now you've locked in with Mr. Cent.
No, no, that's not.
I'm only joking.
Okay, good. There are too many people who aren't thinking of that.
I mean, maybe you'll get your chance up on the Vulgars.
I don't know. I'm not actually interested per se. It's just more of a fun fact.
Well, it's more just they've had a few funerary services. Apparently, quite a few of the family trees are getting branches lopped off right now for war.
Oh yeah.
That's what draws the mercs in, of course. Chance to go upwardly mobile.
I don't see much of the point. I would just rather, I don't know, eventually settle in and take over some of the scholarly duties. Sort the library out.
Yeah, it's strange this place so large and no arcane college or institution. I mean, they have schoolhouses, but nothing for the unusual or esoteric.
Oh no, we already covered that. Apparently, there were mages, there was magic, there were mages, there was magic, and suddenly there wasn't any of those
Oh.
in the kingdom anymore.
Yeah, sorry, forgot.
We looked into that, and we had some conversations with some individuals.
Yeah, Tally did tell me. So, I mean, I know about the fall, but did you willingly go into the church?
Oh yeah, that was my idea. The whole thing where it's like, well, that was completely and utterly knackered. Let's see if we can work something to go the other direction. Some people like to say make up for it, but I don't think that's the sort of thing that you can make up for, even if you didn't exactly plan for that to transpire.
Well, I've known a few penitent crusaders and all. It's more about the attitude, I suppose. They want to make up for it.
Yes, that is my entire goal so far.
though theirs was very different, more breaking of oaths than something of that scale.
Yeah.
But if you do it sincerely, then you probably do your job and make up for it.
Well, that's why once I figure out how to open the book, hopefully we can sort all that out. I can deal with the individual involved, and that will most certainly help the situation. Considering somebody didn't let me get rid of him immediately. I look at Malgern.
I ignore her. What do
He's
you
just
expect? What he does.
He's got a big curly straw in his tankard.
Yeah. A little umbrella. 2 cats. Like, I'm living life.
Neither of them are a cat, and one of them doesn't actually exist. Your life is a lie.
Malgern's used to this.
He himself was a lie.
Yeah. I was like, this changes nothing.
There was literally a
my life.
time when he met a fake Malgern.
I mean, yeah. Again,
He
we've
is
never
so-
cleared this up. How do you know I'm the real Malgern?
He has so
Right,
much in
man.
common. I mean, yeah, the real Malgern had divine powers. This Malgern just hits things. That seems possible for a doppelganger.
Yeah.
And the party did not keep in contact.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder
As
where the
everyone
ass
slowly
comes in
starts
at this
closing
point.
in on the dwarf.
I think the fake Malgern would be more competent.
But he has to do the act perfectly. He has to be a convincing Malgern, after all.
Yeah. Maybe he does me too well. Oh, this is never gonna get old.
I mean, Malgern got a hell of a lot younger as well. When you first met him, he was 250.
Yeah. Like, you noticed, like, he doesn't have crow's feet anymore. He's had to hold the illusion for so long that it's starting to slip a little bit, and things are starting to change ever so slightly as time's worn on.
What the fuck? He shaved?
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
getting
God,
in the
no.
way.
All right, kill him.
Just on principle.
Yeah. Anyway.
So, bedtime?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, alright. So shall we skip to the next day and the day after?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, was there anything that we were planning on doing that one day?
Well, Cordelia is going to pay the debt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't have to involve me, Gratz, Castalia. Maybe we should go with him just to make sure he does it, the two-faced
Well, there is one thing that happens the next day. There is a scratch at the door.
A scratch.
Yes.
Oh, wait, I think I know who this is.
And whoever opens it up sees a fucking ugly looking cat. It looks like its head was partially run over by a carriage wheel, but it kept going. But it looks around. If it spots Rain, it makes a beeline for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rain looks confused.
As it sits down in front of her, it opens up its mouth, and you hear a semi-familiar voice. "Hello, Miss Rain. I am the Lady of the Glade. I have been asked by a mutual friend to expand my range of items on sale to you alone." The cat then closes its mouth, looks confused, and runs out.
That's an interesting way to send a telegram, not gonna lie.
Animal messenger. Look it
Yeah,
up.
that's
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I totally know it's a thing, but it's just like the connotations of that are fucked.
yeah. She looks incredibly confused, but she comprehends it, and then just kind of like, okay, then.
Are you going to explain this?
That was the shop.
That
That was an
explain this. That's not something
ugly
this party
fucking
does.
cat. I don't
not
really,
like you, sweetie.
I don't really want to finish my meal after seeing that one. I will, but I
Mom,
kind of don't
look
want
like
to.
Grandma.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If Lorna was in the room, how would Lorna react to another cat just running into
Doesn't
them?
give a shit
Well,
because she's not a
Yeah,
cat.
please.
How many times, old man, do I have to tell you this?
You're gonna have to tell me this a lot because I'm partially doing it just for you at this
It's
point.
not a cat. Also, there's obviously something different about Lorna than a regular displacer beast.
It's a displacer bobcat from what you've described.
Well, she's got a full tail. It's just she hasn't got the extra tentacle.
Yeah, because she just had the nub. She's a good kitty.
So, Mr. Sen, when you guys are at the party, am I able to bring over a lady friend? Since I assume I'm looking after the house.
Yes, that should be quite alright. I believe I'll be bringing one of the items that should cause any troubles. So it
Great.
shouldn't be the full items, but I mean, in
But
case extra dimensional horrors do show up, you know why.
but do
If
you
she
want?
could just not bring the item over, that would probably be the best option. Then she could come whenever she wants.
Mm.
Is a third person going to interrupt Castelia? I just heard a tiefling going, but. Orbison was looking at you, Castelia.
I just wanted to ask if he's going to go off to pay the debt, if he'd like some muscle with him, just in case they try something.
Oh, okay, not about me. Great. He goes back to eating.
Well, consider I'm kind of they're relying on me to do doing something for them. I do not expect that to happen.
Yeah, I think we should go with you.
Yeah,
Mm.
just in case.
They, what's a clever one? They might try to sneak in an extra clause.
Hmm.
I think that's a good enough contract joke. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very good one.
Thanks, sweetie. I know there's a noise being made behind a muted mic right now.
Hmm?
Or did she drop out? Oh, she's still
No,
there.
she's still here.
Oh, Alara, yeah, no, she just had muted.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's yeah.
Oh, yeah. You
All right.
have the tenets of your conquest seared on your upper arm.
I had to look it up, so now I just have to play it off as a cool dwarvish tattoo.
He's had it redrawn. It's now several mice on unicycles somehow.
Yeah.
No, it's seared on, so he had to have another burn mark on.
He just sliced the skin off at one point after getting drunk. The problem is he then walked into a tattoo place the next day with it, even further drunk, and said, "I want this on my ass."
Worst part is I can see that happening.
But like, use the crack as a space. Big words, because I'm a big boy.
This is getting a little too real right now. I'm not sure I'm okay with this.
You want to see me off? You can guess where it is.
Damn, that's such a good idea, though. I like that. Oh,
Oh yeah, look at it. This here's me oath, and this is the big O in it.
now I just need to learn. I need to learn how to be William Wallace and shoot lightning bolts out my ass.
I mean, it's possible.
It is possible. I mean, Droop's good at spells. Maybe he can teach me.
Yeah. I mean, there's a few I have not included in the spell list. Like I have refused to put in colon spray.
Oh,
That's happened at least once, right? I feel like I've heard that before.
I've brought it up before, but that's one of the spells
Yeah.
I will not put on his list
Yeah.
because that would be horrific. It's a
That's a
15-foot
good
cone.
one,
That would be amazing.
Yeah, I was gonna say you say horrific, and I just feel like depending on who it's pointed at, yeah.
And then because of the droop spell, it all explodes at the end.
Well, yeah, I
You know,
mean
that would've
it's
been-
flammable.
No,
That would have been perfect
not with
for
fire.
Cornelius' brother.
Not with fire, just with kinetic force.
Oh.
Just imagine that happening to Cornelius' brother.
Yeah, like there are applications of this we're not thinking of.
Donate now for an incentive of colon spray.
Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. I mean, nothing to see here. Carry on.
So yeah. Plans for the day?
Just help Cornelius drop that off.
mm-hmm.
Not gonna
And then
take the
work with
invitation you
your
got from the
humble
ugly fucking cat?
No, not right now. I don't need to purchase anything else.
Well, I suppose you head back to the sump then. I mean, you have to wait the entire night for it to open up. So it's a bit of a lazy day. Castalia, obviously, at the job.
Well, I guess I'll also say the deal of Droop. See how it goes with his studies. As he was looking at the catnap.
I may have something useful from it. I didn't want to use it up though, so I've just looked at some of it and I'm doing my own work. I think I have something. And I need to
Okay,
test it now.
Before you do so,
Mm-hmm.
talk me through talk me through your process.
I can't. Because I look at this and I sort of understand. He's looking at his own book. It just kind of came to me and then it adds up. But I can't really work out why it adds up. I don't get it. Where did this come from? Knocking his hat off as he scratches his head. Castalia, meanwhile, you are still making fences. Artistically.
That's fine.
So that'll be a dexterity roll with your smithing tools.
All right. Ah, that's already set for Dex. Nice. Yep.
You got guidance.
That's 1d4.
Yep. Congrats aside the
26.
visit.
26.
Alright, I mean... It's always tough to praise a craftsman. But you're a craftswoman, so it's very easy. In fact, you did a bloody good job there.
Thank you.
I reckon the client's gonna bitch and whine and complain and then say he wants the whole lot done like that. But luckily, that's for me to put up with as the dealer. You're the crafter, you did a fantastic job.
Mm. Thank you.
So, we're gonna put both our signatures on it. You get to put yours above mine.
Mm.
Just because it's
I
my
am-
forge.
Of course.
But yeah. So, I know you're one of the venturing ones, but you ever thought of just putting that up, keeping the hammer?
I've thought at times. But there's still many more designs out there to see.
Yeah,
And to
fair enough.
find a unique style on my own.
That's true, although this is... What's the word I'm looking for? Like, it's got a bit of curve like an elvish sort of style. It's not very human. It hasn't got the angles of the dwarf. It's very, I mean, it's spiky, pointy.
Hmm.
It's got that sort of shock sort of to it. You gotta look at that and you think, you know its function, but it's still got the form. So I like it. I like it. Wouldn't do it myself, but that's the point. It's not mine, yours.
Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna rake up a lot of cash from this, I suppose. Then I pay you accordingly, of course. You any long trips planned ahead? Because you've been here like 3 or 4 days consecutively, and I'm expecting that's not gonna last.
No, we're going to be heading out very shortly, actually.
Alright. Well, for 3 reasons, of course, I'm gonna keep you on. 1, I've got no fucking help here. 2, you're good at your job. 3, you make the place look a bit prettier, because I'm ugly as fuck. And he's quite handsome. Yeah. Having him around makes it look like we got some soldier work as well. So it's all good. So, yeah. Hope you come back. There will be a place for you at the anvil, because these lazy fucks will never pick up a hammer. And the only way they're going to contribute is when I chuck them on the fire. That day soon approaches. So, when I'm locked up, you can run the place for a bit.
Certainly, I will keep it in business.
Thrift. I know you would. Alright, let's see here. So I'm going to be selling this at a fair old markup to screw the old fucker for being so pernickety. Here we go. You've got yourself 80 gold in pocket.
Ooh. Alright.
Anyway, back to the magical mishaps.
On that note, I'm trying to make potions in the kitchen.
Very well.
And the kitchen explodes.
Roll me some herbalism.
Okay.
It also costs, 25 gold. Well, in your case, I think it was 30 gold you got the ingredients for.
Yeah.
So you got a couple of lots of those.
Herbalism. I don't think I've actually got a herbalism skill.
Yeah, you need to put it in. Because it's a tool.
Okay. Ah. Let me just quickly make this up and I'll get back to it.
So, I may have something. I'm not entirely sure.
But what? But you said you were inspired to make something. What is your goal with the spell?
I want to
Surprised you
try and make the spell, but I didn't want to use up the scroll because it's yours.
No, that's quite all right. You can copy the spell if you want to.
But if I do, then the scroll goes away, and then if I get it wrong, I don't have anything to copy with.
Well, it'll be in your book.
Yeah, but if I make a mistake, then it'll be burned up and it won't be right in my book.
And that'll be fine. It is just a catnap spell, Droop.
All right. I'll try this. I hope this
Do you
works.
want me to assist you?
No, I have this. I have this. And yeah. And a small top hat appears in his hand.
A hat.
Oh. Okay, now my numbers don't add up.
Well, this doesn't add up to something.
He just puts it on and fucking collapses. Then he starts to snore.
Let's just take a look over. Let's just take a gander at these numbers. See if I can figure out that's what the spell does. Looking at it.
Yeah, you're able to deduce, although, man, it is tough with his goblinese. You're also wondering what's the point of a spell. I mean, the sleep is nice, but you don't have to go to sleep for a short rest. It needs work before it has any use. On the bright side, he seems to be sleeping quite peacefully.
Yeah, I just carry him up from the floor and then put him on the bed.
He never gets to sleep on the bed.
And then I just leave the room.
Alrighty. Herbalism roll. Zarzul.
I'm assuming it's just a wisdom.
Yeah, it'd be wisdom, because it's survival based, basically.
Medicine's wisdom as well, so. Yeah.
Well, that's fucked.
Yep, that's
It's not the full potency, but you figure if you chug it back, it might give you a D4 of health. Like, you just didn't manage to get it to properly work, but it's not harmful. It's just not working right. It'll be lumpy, it'll have twigs in it, but, you know, a little bit.
Maybe
It's like-
use it as an ointment instead.
You can. You can splash a healing potion over. You don't have to drink it if you're out conscious.
Yep.
It'll still get somebody up from a unconsciousness or
Yeah,
dying. It's still useful.
still got a use, but yeah, that'll only be 1d4. Because what's the point of just having a failure?
Yeah. If I'd failed by further, maybe, but yeah.
But it heals less than one of Kagratz's lunches.
What about the healing sword?
Same as that, I think. See, it's been a while since I've used it.
I just
Yep.
love that spell so much.
There we go, healing sword. Max healing! So yeah, time passes by. It's all quite nice. Then comes the time to go back to the shady bar, Cornelius. Willingly. Malgurin, did you get up to anything during the day?
No, not really.
How about you, Rain?
I would just be, working with Pufflesworth to not be quite a special snowflake.
He seems calmer today. But also lazier. He's just not doing much of anything.
I would
Is he
be trying to.
defeated or just lazy?
Lazy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just an assault.
I'd be trying. I'd be trying to get him to play games.
He puts in the least amount of effort he can, and then just usually flops on his side.
Even if I'm giving him treats.
If it's only one treat, yes. He has to
Oh,
see
no,
that there's
he-
going to be a second treat before he takes an interest.
I have the bag with me.
Yeah, but he has to see you reach in for a second one.
Yeah, she would do that on several occasions.
Yeah. Those are the times he'll put a bit of effort in. He's training you to give him double rations. Alrighty then, Cornelius. Welcome back to the sump.
Thank you.
This is this map. And for no reason at all, let's jump to the other map. Hang on. Let me fix this.
They're sitting in the exact same place as last time.
These guys are.
I was about to say, I'm like, there's a wayward brother here.
I'll come back, my wayward soul.
Also still present is the Dragon Slayer. Well, what you'd assume him to be. But yeah, it's a much quieter night this time.
Well, Cornelius just gonna walk in.
Yeah, this is feeling like a great idea.
I'm sure you can handle your. You can handle it if everything goes wrong. Is Kagasa armored this time?
No, because he doesn't want to give a wrong impression.
Hmm.
He does have his maul on his back though.
Just walk up to the desk. Gentlemen.
Alright. You again.
Yes, I do believe I have something. For
Yeah, sure.
your bar.
Alright. With me. There you go. Get on in.
Into the void.
Indeed. Well, didn't expect you so soon.
Well, as I just toss the bag on the table,
Oh, this is nice
scratch it
to look
around,
at.
scratch it up a little bit. Takes a bit of time.
He sweeps it against him. You see him roll it around in his palms for a moment. Oh, not even a tip. Well, that's fine.
Well, if anyone should be having a tip, I believe it would be me. After all, I was the one who delivered it.
You notice that most of the room is the same. There is no bottle.
And I do believe that's our business concluded so far, so I'll be taking my leave.
Yes, why not? It's good of you to bring the horned one again.
Which one in particular?
Have a good evening, Mr. Scent.
I just nod and leave. Close the door behind me.
Okay, that went fine.
Yeah. Let's just get out of here.
Nope. Don't need to say that twice.
And as we are getting some distance away from the bar, I'd also point out. Also, he didn't specify, so one of you could take it up as to why he was saying that he thought he was happy to see the horned one come back in.
Who's he?
Rogan, the tiefling in the back.
Well,
Ahead.
that could just also be a tiefling thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume he meant Tally here.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Oh, no, making an assumption.
I've just heard of her descriptors for a dragonborn. He's a tiefling. They usually mean a devil or a horned one. That's good. I like having more reasons to crush someone. Because we are going to bring this guy down, right?
Hopefully.
Should the opportunity arise, yes.
Yeah. I like that. And back home. It's very comforting. Very peaceful. Fuck all's happening. One long line because I had to copy paste you guys at some point, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, how long have we had this session? Yeah, we got got another 25 minutes or so. The next day, the day of the festivities, you'll be heading in to the Vulgar District.
Well,
Anything
the
you want to
question
do
is,
in the day
if we-
before? Well,
Oh, okay. I was about to say if the next day was the day of the party, I was about to say that maybe that would be a good place to stop then.
well, it's just anything you want to do in the daytime before the party. Because obviously it's more of a lunchtime to evening affair.
Zazel's going to go out shopping. He's going to go get some personal cleaning products, some good soap, some stuff that smells reasonably nice, so he doesn't offend the noses of some noble idiot, because he smells terrible, or is perceived to.
As you
Okay,
step
can
out of
get
the house, there is a kobold waiting there, in fine dress, but not a massive hat.
Aha! Hello, good friend.
Hello, fellow kobold. It has come to attention of those higher than us. Come closer, come closer. But you will be attending a formal function. Now, you are not one of us, we admit, but we cannot let you let down the side, so to speak. So,
Yes.
I will help you on your way to looking prim and proper. Kobold is
Yes,
actually like a few
alright.
inches shorter than you and skinnier. How he's doing this voice is honestly a great trick.
Yep. I already have purchased an outfit for the evening, and I was about to go out and buy cleaning products. Things.
Well, that's great. I'll be able to show you. I'll be able to show you what we use. It's all very good stuff.
Oh, excellent.
Also, we can get it cheaper.
That's always a good start.
So yeah, he brings you through a few of the proper stores as well, who seem to be gritting their teeth that there is this fancy kobold coming in, asking for a discount immediately before he even picks out the objects. To you, he's completely neutral too. To this, the other guy, oh, this is a recurring problem.
Okay.
But he does pick out some very fine quality soaps, a nice little polishing oil for your scales,
Excellent.
and a myriad of scents. By the end of it, you're out of pocket only by 8 silver.
Well, that's pretty good compared to my last outing buying clothes.
Yeah. There you go.
Thank you, good sir.
Now, where will you... We know which one you'll be attending, of course, yes?
I cannot remember at the moment.
The Boar Hens.
The boar hen.
Oh, excellent. His lord will be at the festivities as well.
Oh, excellent. I shall see him there.
Do not act too familiar.
Of course not. Of course not.
Have yourself a fair day.
Thank you, good sir, and have a good day yourself.
And as he walks away, my father's killing me. But yeah, you're all sourced up for gear. This is going to last you a couple of
I think-
days,
Oh, more than that probably.
depending on you. So that's Zar's handle. Anyone else? Any animal training?
Oh, yeah, I'd be covering the same bits where trying to get Pufflesworth to play nice.
You can see that Lorna is padding around the floor. And then she sits right here where the sunbeams are going through the window. Although, pathetically, because it is still chilly, it's still grey. But there's some light coming through the window. And Pufflesworth is getting irritated and slowly stalking over.
I stop and I use the speak animal thing and I look over at Pufflesworth. Pufflesworth,
It's my spot.
you have to share.
It's my
that
spot.
Means both of you.
Spot's mine.
No, it's not.
It's my
And
spot.
if you're mean to her, then that means that I'm going to put you into your room and you don't get the spot at all as I come over here.
But the spot's mine.
No,
not
you have
its.
to share.
It's my spot.
You have to share.
I wanna.
You have to learn to share and be nice. That's supposed to be your friend.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I eat things like this.
No, you don't.
Yeah? I beat them up and then I eat them.
No, you don't.
Oh dear, do we have to check and see if there's any cats gone in the neighborhood?
Yeah, I do. And he swats for
Pufflesworth.
Lorna, but ends up hitting the Mirage.
I just kind of look amused now. Don't do that again. And I'm ready for if he does it again, I'm going to give him the stop command.
The thing is, he was
No.
looking at you when he did it.
Very scary. Share.
I'm bigger, I'm better. That's my spot. This is all my spot. All of it.
Nope, you have to share.
You're in my spot.
Lay down with her.
Phrasing.
I don't sleep with food.
She's not food, she's friend.
Nah.
Mm-hmm.
But he's still biting at the Mirage. That was with disadvantage and you rolled 1 twice. That's impressive.
Lay down and share, not to mention she's warm.
You're not entirely sure of that as you look at Lorna. Like, don't let the token fool you. She's a terrifying monster. There's 6 legs and a lot of teeth and just rippling muscle.
I'm wagering she's probably at least somewhat warm.
And you can see, like, behind the eyelids, there is a glow.
You have to learn to share.
Nope.
If he makes another attack, then yeah, I'll just command him to not.
He looks at you.
Share.
You see the neck starts to stretch out towards Lorna.
Yeah, in that case, Share.
I'm guessing your DC's higher than that.
Yes. I had to look.
As he just stands there, not knowing what to do. Like, he's obeying, but he doesn't understand.
Lay down with her and share the spot.
It's my spot. Mine.
No.
He starts to claw at the floor now.
Pufflesworth, lay down with
He
her.
rolls over onto his back. The stubby legs are kicking about.
He's throwing a tantrum.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of angry tweeting. Lorna is still asleep. Hasn't picked up on any of this. Not the most alert a cat is whenever the sunlight's on them.
I just kind of look at him. That's not a very impressive temper tantrum.
Oh, he's he's yelling out a lot. No, 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 it's his spot. No, I'm just not doing that because it'll be repetitious in the audio. But yeah, he is babbling away. It's his spot. It's all his. He was first. This is his den. It's all his.
No, it's ours. Not yours alone. You share.
And on that continuing tantrum, which will not relent, we're going to end tonight's session. We'll get to the party next time. Where there'll
Sounds
be
good.
lots of characters and lots of talking, and oh god.
And a lot less pouting of owlbears.
But he's the best.
He is the best.
Alrighty, time to hit the button that says the stream ends. We'll be back next week, yes?
Of course.
No
Yes.
major issues?
Yeah, but it should be
Nope.
fine. It's not going to be until the week after they'll all have problems.
And we might even have a bonus session in a few weeks' time because Webgun will have availability during the weekdays.
Nice.
We might be able to finish off the boar side special that's been hanging for ages.
As we
Is that
play
the
with the
goblins?
element forest.
Yep. After having partied with Grandpa Mushroom.
Yep.
Hmm.